Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So FIU's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. FIU pushing tempo. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes a catch. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Grim, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Using his feet to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
Well, 100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
He's marked down at the 28. Third down coming up.
A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Harrell. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
FIU pushing tempo.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Give to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
And just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to run for it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Now on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. At the 45 on his way. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone, he's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Still running at the 40. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. The Panthers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. A little screen to the running back. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, FIU. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass, try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw into screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this field.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Buying some time. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Loss of 2. Brings up.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. First down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they're not on the same page there. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, give on the inside. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Offense set on 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. They'll run the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Quickly complete, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And, you know, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Middle Tennessee, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Well, the coaching staff's going to have to talk to him about making quicker decisions. Today, if guys aren't open right away, take off and run or throw it away, but you can't hold it for that long.
Leaves it with the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Murfreesboro than you do? A captivating game so far. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
To the air, it's Harrell. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. FIU pushing tempo. Trying play action. Hauls it in. Gets away from 1, finds room. Just keeps moving. Inside the 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. And you saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more aggressive I'm going to become. I'm going to take away the quick, easy stuff. I'm going to blitz and bring pressure and put him on the quarterback and get him on the ground like you did right there.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Feeling some heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute out of that.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. Bringing it back, and now the hit knocks it loose. Bounced right back to them.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun for the special teams coach.
Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. The Panthers will hustle to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Plows through the defense. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. First and goal for the offense. To the air, it's Jenkins. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Vanderbilt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
To the air, it's Harrell. A strike downfield. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, MTSU. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Law. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the move, it's Lyons. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Lyons. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll run it from the gun. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. FIU will line up the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. The give on the inside. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Smashes through. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Flips it out to the back. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll just down it right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Smashes through. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator and you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense and some momentum going forward.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 30. Touchdown, Panthers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the 4th quarter. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Running with power.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
The play action fake. Gets rid of it. Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and his receivers. That one well behind him. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida International. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. The offense set for a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do